Sometimes I'm live on Instagram. I live on YouTube. That's cool for real. Hey, I hope y'all doing well. I am a guy from a place, Charm City, Pippa, Keista Vandal. Marquise the name my mommy gave me. I got a microphone again. I told y'all when I got a microphone, I act up. I act up. Like, y'all probably can't even get the full quality of this microphone as I'm using it and like all of that. But I got a microphone. Like, I'm loud in the space that I'm in. And then I'm loud on here too. So it's like, shout out to that. Shout out to that. I just did a reflection video. I haven't been posting them yet, but it's been a space of joy for me. Again, my conversation or my question, the thing I came to ask y'all is what R&B songs do y'all like? Because R&B is like stuck on my mind a lot lately. I grew up with R&B. I grew up with rhythm and blues. Rhythm and blues. Like my grandfather used to sing these old joints, the classics. I don't like you, but I love you. Seems that I'm always thinking of you. Oh, oh, you treat me bad. I love you madly. You really got a hold on me. You know, that was them Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. You know what I'm saying? The Marvin Gaye, the Otis Redding, the Sam Cooke, all of that for real. You know what I'm saying? So like I grew up on R&B that just meant a lot to me. And then like at the end of every Friday night or whatever day it was, we were driving back real late. We hear that. There's something I want to tell you, baby. The things I've been going through. Missing you, missing you. Until you come back to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I ain't gonna disrespect Luther like that. I ain't gonna do too much more than that. But it's just like thinking about these songs, man. It's like somewhere it got lost. Somewhere we lost the plot. Somewhere we really lost the plot. And it's wild because like I would love to make music and like I struggle to make R&B, but I would like to, you know what I'm saying? And like then I'm growing up and I'm finding joints I like. Like I really like 90s R&B. It was like a whole summer dedicated to 90s R&B and one day it's like I'm growing up also and my cousins are in love with like B2K, they in love with Pretty Ricky, they in love with Trey Songz, Chris Brown, all of the names, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm starting to find my own little vibes. Like I ain't really going for all of them because they taking all of my crushes. Like shorties that go to Halaka, like she go to Halaka, open it up as a picture of somebody that don't deserve to be in there. It's not my picture. But my crush got, somebody up there and I'm just like, all right, it is what it is. Play. I'm gonna let that player have it in this moment, but but she ready to do some real things. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really feeling it. I'm gonna go to the generation before. So then I found like these Keith Sweat songs. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right there with my shorty, one of my crushes. She ended up somebody else's lady in the process. It is what it is. But I'd be like, said I wanna tease you. And I wanna think, and I want you that I need. I don't know. I'll be forgetting them lyrics, but whatever. It was nobody. Nobody was the song. And who can love you like me? Who can give you what you need? Who can do you all night long? Nobody, baby. And then she do her little part. And we just be singing outside. We be right outside the school, after school singing. Like, why am I singing with my shorty and like kissing on her cheek and we in sixth grade? Why are we outside this late? Growing up in Baltimore. But like I said, I miss R&B. What is y'all favorite R&B song? What are y'all favorite R&B artists? Like, I'm just curious about that. I'm doing some research and development. You know what I'm saying? So let me know. Let me know where y'all at with it. But yeah, definitely I would find them joints. And then like I would find these groups in the 90s, like Shy and Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men is more popular, but like Shy, Jodeci, and Shy had the very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips said hello and I said hi. I knew right then you were the one. But I was caught up in physical attraction. But oh my gosh, Emma White. Emma, you're white? Why are you asking that? Emma, no, Emma, you made me stop using the mic. Don't do that, Emma. Your mother doesn't deserve for you to show up in a world like this, Emma. Let me see. That's fine. That's fine. Go kiss your mother. Go wash your mouth out with soap for asking that question, Emma. That's gross. That is disgusting. I feel bad for the people who raised you. You jump in this chat room with that? Emma. Emma. Come on. Come on. It's 2025. Do better. Do better. There's better things to do with your life. But yeah, like I said, I just I think about these things. I think about this R&B, man. I think about music in general. I just love music. I think music has a way to lift people's spirits. Music is a very spiritual thing. It's a very spiritual and beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I found groups like Shy. I found groups like Boyz II Men. I found groups like Jodeci, and then I found Usher's early catalog. And at some point, like Usher's dropping Confessions, and I got the bootleg. I apologize to Usher and everybody involved, but I grew up in Baltimore. Like I said, I grew up in Baltimore, and coming up in that era, you can go to the barbershop, the bootleg man come through with his big catalog of DVDs and CDs, and the CD I got that day was Confessions. And he had the printout. He had me a printout cover, all of that, like in the sleeve. Took myself to the dollar store, I don't know if it was a dollar store. Maybe it was a dollar store. I don't think I took myself either. I think my mother took me, or we happened to be in a dollar store, and I said, I want a CD player and a track phone. Got myself my CD player, had my headphones. This gonna be the hardest thing I think I ever had to do. I mean, tell you. Remember that chick on the last one that was creeping me. So she's 3 months pregnant and she's keeping it. First thing that came to mind was you. Second thing is, how do I know if this mine is true? Third thing, I don't know the lyrics. Still to this day. But my point is, like I said, I got my little CD player and I had my bootleg copy of Confessions. And I think about that. And then as things progressed, I found LimeWire. I found YouTube. I found these things to just keep the process going. And today I have Spotify. Today I have YouTube Music. Today I have other avenues. But I just think about these early experiences I had with rhythm and blues. It's a special time, man. A special time. Even like, I wasn't the biggest fan because I was just like, that's creepy. Like, why they talking like that? My cousin was older, but when I grew to understand why they were singing like that. When I heard 5 in the morning and I'm up having with you, so. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I get it. That nigga's on to something. Hey, what's up, Ty? What's up, Ty Money? I ain't got it this year, y'all. I ain't got it this year. But if y'all need assistance with anything, you specifically, the people that, care, let me know. I got different things I gotta do this year, y'all. But I love y'all. Black power. But yeah, what are y'all on YouTube, on the YouTube side, on the Instagram side? What's some R&B songs y'all rocking with? Are y'all familiar with any new R&B artists that y'all enjoy? I like Alex Isley. She's I think she's related to one of the Isleys, clearly, but I think she's really dope. She has a lot of awesome music. Masego is really dope to me. I like some of the like Daniel Caesar cuts. I like Aaron Ray, Arin Ray. That brother got some joints in his catalog. I think who that brother? This one brother, he does He had the song. She looked like 90s R&B. Her hair like SWV. Or something. Da, 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 da. No, her friends like SWV. She took the weed out left it short. But still look hella good to me. It's a real fun little vibe. And I think like there's other people that exist in the music space that are like slightly like they R and B adjacent. Like Tizo Touchdown kind of got like this Rick James feel because of his aesthetic. There's also like rock, so it's kind of like Prince, Rick James, all of that, and like a similar vein to that. Um, but yeah, Tizo, Don Toliver. It's like a lot of good artists right now. I think that's the other part that kind of get to me at times when I sit with people who are like, "No, it's nothing good out here." Like da 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 da. Oh yeah, but when I sit with like people talking about, um, it ain't what it was. It's like clearly, like it can't be. Like that's weird. Why we always looking for it to be what it was? Like, what is it though? And what it is, like what I visibly see is a lot of artists still creating. Destin Conrad. Who else? And the R&B girls, like the girls going crazy. Like the R&B girlies, man. Coco Jones got that joint. What's that one? I See You. Coco Jones is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to what's Leon Thomas? This brother was on Disney Channel. They got the whole run. Yo, the Yes It Is joint is crazy, y'all. The Mutt joint is crazy. Y'all be talking to this. Oh, she said, take your time. What's the rush? Oh, I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a dog. And then the Yes It Is joint is crazy. Just the like, it's kind of it remind me of like that Confessions era where it's like, when I'm talking to you, I don't know what to say, but I can call up a stranger and tell my whole life away. Walking margaritas, I didn't know that was a thing. Carry me home, marry me now. I promise you everything. I remember them lyrics for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I definitely had a great time with a young lady that she said it was mine. You know, she said it was mine. I believed her. That's what R&B is for. When she says it's yours, and I trust that it's mine. And if I can't, like, let me just live into that. Like, it's for that fantasy. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because like it's other artists who had a very impactful point in my life. You know, when it comes to like transition points in like 17, 18, I'm starting to get outside in a major way. You know, I got the whip. You know, like that Drake R&B era, and I gotta say, like Drake R&B, like people be missing that. And it's like that Days in the East, that like it's certain Drake joints where it's like, yeah, this is she going she feeling me. She feeling me. How you doing? But it's like once it got creepy, I gotta say once it got creepy because like a lot of folks in this music space are creepy. And they have a big issue with consent and like caring about like the vibes. Like you can't ask for the vibes to be present and not care about the vibes. Like I just don't get it. Like weird. It's very weird. So but like I said, that when I had my transitional points in my life, you know, and Sizzler's dropping certain tapes, you will put that warm winds on, that child's play, that I'll take care and drum. Shout out to drum, yo. Shout out to drum. I'll take care of you. I will. Do, 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 do. Even if you gotta back down. Cause I understand now. Cause I've been there. Yeah, that drum era. SZA, early SZA. And how I forget Brent. Like, shout out to Brent Fires. I appreciate his music. I don't know about. You know what's crazy though? Is because it's like separate the art from the artist, and then and it's wild I'm using Brent. Because shout out to DMV, shout out to the artists, all the artists in the DMV. It's like you hear things, and like until it's like in the mainstream, it's like you're just hearing things. But it's really uncomfortable. Like I said, to like be wanting or like enjoying some music and then finding out this is an awful person. And like that is weird. That is very weird. And like I do my best, you know, I say to have my integrity about things, you know, and just be consistent in all spaces. Like the person that like my mama know is not who y'all gonna know, but it's not too distant from who I'm giving y'all on the internet. And if I feel like there's certain parts of me that I can't give y'all, I just don't give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't need that. You know, y'all can't steward that. Like I said, it's just like, yo, do y'all care about women, bro? So I thought that's what R&B was about. I thought it was about caring about the women. Or maybe it's about caring about yourself and what you can get from the women. And that's crazy. It's crazy. And like I said, I've lived into that energy as well because, like, that's what life presents. That's what life presents in a patriarchal, capitalistic society. You have to care about yourself. What is the bottom line? The bottom line is, are you getting money? Can you provide? Are you conquering the lives of others? Oh, that's a loud ding. Phone bad, phone line playing. Yeah, I got you. Sometimes I say the text out loud. But yeah, I'm just thinking about, like I said, I'm thinking about R&B. I'm thinking about like these early moments I had with R&B. Like I was singing one joint, it's been stuck on me, like just stuck on me. What's the it never really mattered too much to me. You were just too damn old for me. Art be affecting life like a mug, cause it's crazy too. Like when I think about the reason I even bring up R&B too is because like my life is I'm growing up with it, so my earliest years, I'm like, I got a crush on this girl, and like it's a song to match me having a crush on a girl, and like then I had these moments where a couple of the shorties older than me, you know, I'm like, I'm trying to see what that's about. Like I'm looking up for a reason because it's crazy. Like, what was I gonna find out? What was there to find out at that young age? Um, but then there's songs that mirror that, where it's like, age ain't nothing but a number. And if you know the person who helped make that song is even more gross. And then I hear songs like the one I was singing before about Ready for the World, where it's like, it never really mattered too much to me. And you were just too damn old for me. I'm my girlfriend. Ain't done. Age can do. I can do what guys your age can do. Like these early moments of like, this is how pedophilia is possible. And then there's the other part where it's like adult consensual spaces, but a lot of this was based in like 16-year-olds dating 25-year-olds, which is insane. A lot of this is unfortunately a lot of it is based in like just no, like that's a child. And like I've had to analyze that, like, oh, I was sexualized before I even understood what sex was. Like I thought I knew, but I didn't have since I didn't have the agency I thought I did, in at this like conscious age, you know, post 25. That's when men like way post 25, almost 30. Like my therapist and me joke about that, like actually becoming a person at 30. Like you're just floating around. I don't say you just, but I've just been floating around, and for the first time, I feel like I'm about to be a person. Now that I'm turning 30 soon, like thank you God, thank you God for personhood. But prior to that, like if I even had a like moment of thinking about it, I'm just starting to reflect. Oh, you say it's because of my age, girl. But age ain't nothing but I don't know, age ain't nothing but a number. Age is actually an important number. Age is it's a consciousness for like, that's a child. Age is a line of delineation, demarcation. Like, that's a child. Stop. No. Just because of your age. It's definitely because of your age. And this is wild. But like I said, once you get to a certain age, like I'm almost 30. So dating up is like, oh hi. You a little bit older. You got me by 8 years. You got me by 9 years. You think I'm handsome? Or you gonna take me out, love? Oh, okay. Yeah, you okay. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, baby. You know what I'm saying? The older women, you know, these are some of the women I was looking up at as a kid. It's crazy to say, like, I'm 11 looking at an 18-year-old. I'm 11 looking at like a 19-year-old woman in this moment. But this is also connected to trauma, like not having a consciousness. And coming to consciousness, coming to the space of consciousness, like that was what it was. And here I am. Here I am with a bunch of R&B songs I love, and the discomfort in playing some of them because I know the reality of them. It's an interesting space. Real interesting. Real interesting. Hey, shout out to Elliot. He says, "Man, only one viewer." I appreciate you, Elliot, for acknowledging that. It's so weird. Like the internet is weird when I think about like the ways people get bullied on here. And the thing I always center when it comes to internet bullies is like most of these people don't have a personality in real life. And what's even crazier, especially when it comes to YouTube, is like, bro, these folks don't have a real Advi. Like they don't have a real profile picture, but they be talking crazy. Like somebody got in my chat and called me the N word, bro. I was like, yo, how do you just get that off? But it's not a real person. And like I ain't gonna waste time like tracking IPs and like trying to find people and all that. That's weird. But I just think like, yo, that's crazy that your whole day is dedicated to jumping in chat rooms talking crazy to people. Or it could just be a bot, which is wilder. Like the internet space is such a weird experience when I sit with it. Even like more recently, somebody mentioned parasocial relationships, and they were like, it's this belief that you know somebody because you've engaged with their content or you engage with them or do a live. And it's like, bruh, you gotta actually talk to people. Y'all actually gotta be outside in community. Y'all gotta touch grass together. Y'all gotta like spend time together. And the funnier part is, even if you do all of that, you still don't know people. Like, that's why the internet is such a wild space because it gives an illusion of knowing folks, but like it's a step down from actually like it's even further from the real thing. And even in the real thing, you really don't be knowing. Like you could be living next to a serial killer, like your homeboy could be like something that you had no concept for, and you find out, and then folks be saying things like, "I've never seen that side of him." How could you? Like that's how it works. Like that's one of the wildest statements that I've heard a lot more recently. I don't know that side of them. You won't. That's why they're an abuser. That's how this works. Like people get to be like problematic because nobody knows that side of them. And then somebody's bringing it to folks' attention. It's like, this is what comes of it. This is what comes of it. So yeah, I've just been very analytical, very like, this is interesting when it comes to observing the internet. Like I said, this is for research and development. If you have a favorite R&B song, leave it in the chat. If you don't like R&B, what music genre do you listen to? That would be cool. I also like other music genres. Listening to the Foo Fighters yesterday with my cousin. And every now and then I put on Nirvana, and I love these 80s joints with like the synth wave in the 80s and these big pop songs in the 80s. So like I said, I love music. And R&B is one of my favorite genres because it was like a space of shared joy when I sit with it. Ultimately, my grandfather had 1,000 songs he loved, and I found joy listening to them with him. My grandmother loved Gladys Knight. My mother got a bunch of different artists she loved. She played a lot of Beyonce. She played a lot of Mary J. Blige. She played a lot of just classics. And growing up around that, you know what I'm saying? My auntie played gospel music. I really enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? And get it going. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. I said, no weapon. Elliot, I said this. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. God will do what he said he will do. He will stand by his word. He will come through. It's like right there, Auntie how she cleaning the crib. You know what I'm saying? Big gospel songs. What's that? We fall down and we get up. We fall down and we get up. 'Cause a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up. You know, my voice be cracking and all that. I'll leave the singing to the singers, but I really do be appreciative. Eventually, I might be a singer. Who knows? You know, I still got a lot of life ahead of me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, yeah. Thank y'all for stopping in for my live. I hope your day is fun and not problematic. I hope you love yourself and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all stay safe and y'all stay blessed. And if you wild out here, I hope you get cursed. I do. I had to say that more often. Like, I'm not rooting for everybody. I'm definitely not rooting for people that are a problem. I hope that like bad things happen to you when you're constantly a problem and like that's your choice. Like when there's a conscious effort to be a problem, I got an issue. And I have to say it that way because I can understand folks somewhat who are like going through and they might misstep, they might make a mistake, but some things are not mistakes. They are very intentional and they serve something that I do not believe in. So I think that you deserve bad things. And I wish that upon you. I wish bad things I wish bad things on bad people. I do. Lord forgive me if that is a problem, but I do. You know, I'm just not a part of that. I'm not a part of that, like, oh, forgive everybody. Like, forgiveness for myself. Forgiveness, you know, for people doing the work. People that are accountable. No forgiveness for lack of accountability. No. No, that's bad work. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. But yeah, I'm gonna be out of here. Y'all be blessed. Peace. We fall down and we get up. We fall down and we get up. Because the saints just a sinner who fell